Alright guys, welcome back to another video, okay guys? So look, people people were expecting, Vinicius Jr. Oh my god, Vinny, he's gonna get Arsenal the back-to-back Premier League, maybe a Champions League. And Vinny renews his contract with Real Madrid until 2032, guys, okay? I don't need to tell you this, guys. I think you know this, okay? So, that's what people were expecting. Maybe Vinny joins Arsenal, and there was a very good chance, we heard some things. Arsenal agreed personal terms with Vinicius Jr., blah, blah, blah. I made a video on that, okay? And Vinny ended up renewing his contract. So he basically used Arsenal to kind of force Real Madrid to give him a contract renewal until 2032. Because Real Madrid fans know this, okay? Vinny, since joining from Flamengo, has been very Real Madrid in the heart, okay? Me personally, guys, I did say in my video before that I felt like there was a very good chance Vinny would actually join Arsenal if Real Madrid didn't give him the money. And right now, I'm just kind of stunned, I'm like, Real Madrid told him, bro, we're not gonna give you Mbappe money. So I just don't know what happened. I don't know what terms is this new contract on. You guys tell me in the comments, because I don't know, bro. What kind of money Vinny's on now with this new contract? Because no way is it 30 million euros a season, which is what Mbappe is getting. There's absolutely no way. Anyway, guys, Arsenal do make a signing though. Okay, but I do believe Arsenal still need an attacker. Zolis isn't enough, okay? Arsenal do need a left winger that is of decent to elite to world class quality, okay? Arsenal do make a signing, which is a major upgrade in my opinion, which I think, guys, should be hyped up as much as Vinny, okay? In my opinion, okay? People don't want to hype it up because it's a midfielder and we like attackers and whatever, okay? Guys, football, there's different positions in football, okay? It's not just attackers, okay? Bruno Guimaraes, who has had an incredible World Cup with Brazil, in my opinion. Brazil did get eliminated early, but the performances he was putting on the pitch with Brazil were absolutely incredible, in my opinion. It was mesmerizing for me to watch him in the midfield with Brazil. He was Brazil's only good midfielder. Fabinho, Casemiro, these guys were rubbish. They were absolutely rubbish with Brazil. Okay? And let's get into Arsenal, guys. Arsenal, before signing Bruno Guimaraes, in the Champions League and the Premier League, Odegaard has been rubbish for them. I think Arsenal fans know this. I mean, only retarded Arsenal fans will be delusional and think Odegaard is good, Lewis Kelly has been good for them, Zubimendi has been good for them. None of them, bro, have been good for you, okay? Odegaard all over the place. The only game where I would say Odegaard for you last season had a good game was when you clapped Aston Villa 5 goals, okay? That was the only game I would say Odegaard had a very good performance for Arsenal. Other than that, he's been rubbish for you. Lewis Kelly, he was good for Arsenal in the knockouts and the Champions League in midfield. But can you really rely on Lewis Kelly in the UCL and in the Champions League if you want to win those trophies, if you want to get over the line? No, okay? No. Zubimendi has been rubbish for you as well. You sign him, and he has been putting rubbish performances for you on the pitch, okay? I don't want to hear it. Okay? All of these three midfielders haven't been good for Arsenal. The only world-class midfielder that you have, okay, who has been doing it consistently for you over like 38 matches of the Premier League and the Champions League has been Declan Rice, okay? His incredible recoveries, his incredible tackles for you that have really made the difference, okay? The rest haven't made the difference for you, okay? Bruno Guimaraes will bring proper creativity to the Arsenal midfield, which Arsenal really needs at this stage, okay? If they want to go on and win a Champions League or win a back-to-back Premier League, okay? Some people, Arsenal fans, I've heard online, okay? You guys tell me in the comments if you have the same opinions. They've said, Tonali would have been better than Bruno Guimaraes, blah, 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 blah. Look, in my opinion, Bruno Guimaraes and Sandro Tonali are the same level, okay? They have been incredible for Newcastle in the Champions League and in the Premier League last season over the years, okay? Both of them, I would say, are at the same level. They are both very creative midfielders, okay? Look, Bruno Guimaraes joining Arsenal would add a lot of creativity to the Arsenal midfield, which they do not have, okay? Odegaard is like this. He's very inconsistent all over the place. Lewis Kelly, young, you can't really rely on him. He's not really a midfielder, okay? And Norgard or whatever rubbish you have else, okay? Those guys are also not good. Zubimendi joins Arsenal and he's just been terrible, okay? So, Bruno Guimaraes brings proper creativity to the midfield if you actually want to go win a back-to-back Premier League or potentially a Champions League, okay? Because this Arsenal squad, it has some pieces that are good enough, okay? Arsenal just need a creative midfielder and an elite to world-class winger. In my opinion, guys, Bruno Guimaraes is world-class. He will add a lot of control to that midfield, a lot of creativity, which, you know, Gyökeres needs, which Bukayo Saka needs, which Tzolis or whatever other top winger they will sign, okay? I don't know what they will do after Vinny, okay? Now a question we should ask ourselves, okay? I want Arsenal fans or any other fans to join us here in the comments, okay? I will read all your comments, guys. Will Bruno Guimaraes win Arsenal a back-to-back Premier League and potentially a Champions League? Guys, if you want my opinion on this, I think Bruno Guimaraes may very well bring Arsenal potentially a back-to-back Premier League, okay? I know Liverpool signed Iraola as a new manager. I know City brought in Enzo Maresca and City squad is very good as well. But Arsenal, okay, just this signing alone, Arsenal do need a top winger, okay? That is a necessity. But I think a signing of a creative midfielder like this, okay, I think it's really bringing the conversation of a back-to-back Premier League, okay? I know some people in the comments are going to say, but they need the winger, they need the winger. They do need the winger, but I think even without the winger, without a top winger, okay, like Arsenal will sign I think Arsenal will sign like a decent winger, elite winger, okay? I see it happening. I don't just see it being Tzolis. I don't think that's going to happen. I think I've heard online people are saying Arsenal are trying to do something after Vinny rejected them, okay? So I think Arsenal will get an elite winger, okay? But Bruno Guimaraes alone, even if Arsenal doesn't get that top winger, I think back-to-back Premier League should be, you know, a conversation to have. A Champions League, I don't think so, guys. I don't think so. Bayern have done good things. PSG. So Champions League, I don't think so. Champions League, they need to get a top winger for that, okay? Bruno Guimaraes alone is not gonna get you a Champions League. I think Arsenal with Bruno Guimaraes only Arsenal might go to another final or semi-final and they get eliminated. Like, that's what I think is gonna happen, guys. Okay. Alright guys, thank you for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Tell me in the comments what you guys think, okay? I will read all your comments. I would love to see your comments, guys, okay? Thank you very much. I appreciate it.